Yes, sir. We're in our best ball $50 league right now. Round one is going on right now. 12-man league. Um, we are drafting this with 11 other players out here thinking that they can get one up on us. That's not what we're here for. We're going to build a balanced team. It's not a PPR. It's point 0.5 per reception, so half a point. It's our pick at 11 right now. Probably going to go with the CD Lamb. Kind of want to go Saquon. Am I going to be able to get Saquon coming back? I'm looking at a lot more receivers out there that I could still get. Or do I want Saquon? We're going to go CD Lamb first pick. Hopefully Saquon will be there when I get back. If not, don't want to go Tony Pollard. Don't want two people from the same team. Even though it's not actually not a bad choice having both those guys, to be honest. That's what they got over there. Let's see how this guy drafts. He might pick up Saquon. He went with Brown. Yes, he did get Saquon. Smart man. I could go with Amon Ra right now, or I could get a strong running back. Not gonna touch Cooper Kupp right now just because what's going on with his injury. Could go Amon Ra, but Tony Pollard's gonna be the guy I want. Yes, sir. We're going Tony Pollard. I'm not gonna let him jump out into the deep into the second round. I'd be a fool. The reason I like Tony Pollard, no more Zeke, very efficient, explosive. I mean, he's ranked there for a reason this year, and I just think his workload is gonna be heavy. CeeDee Lamb obviously is the number one in Dallas. He's also there for a reason. I really don't like to get the same receiver and the same running back from the same team because usually, one game it'll lean towards the receiver going off, some will lean towards the running back going off. But in this situation in Dallas, which they really don't have too much anything else, it's CeeDee Lamb or it's Tony Pollard. They're both gonna get high volume. I have no problem with it. Wasn't just gonna let him sit out there like that. We're gonna try to come back and get the Josh Jacobs if we can. At running back, I love Josh Jacobs. I like the volume he's going to be getting. The yards after catch, I love it. Ended up with 60 receptions last year, man. So Josh Jacobs is definitely a guy I have targeting. If I can get him out there, if he's out there. We're coming back right now. I am coming up. I'll be the 23rd pick. No, 24th pick. 24th. I am at 24th at 11. Oh, it's not what I'm tripping. It's not coming back to me until I don't know what I was just thinking. I'm not going to be until 35, 35th pick. Here's a draft board for you guys. Jamar Chase went first. Justin Jefferson second. That's got to be a guy who's a Jamar Chase fan. Um, the fact that Justin Jefferson really doesn't have another receiver over there that's going to be hogging targets like T. Higgins with Jamar Chase. I would always take Justin Jefferson over Jamar Chase. That's just my personal opinion. Um, but somebody must be a Jamar Chase fan to grab him over Justin. Christian McCaffrey is usually going third in most leagues, is what I've seen. In a PPR, I like Tyreek over Christian, but this is not PPR, so I'm not mad at the decision. Tyreek Hill went next, Austin Eckler. That's usually how the first five go. Then Travis Kelce jumps in there somewhere. Bijan is usually the second running back to third running back off the board right now. I'm surprised they took Derrick Henry. I just feel like he's older right now. He took Derrick Henry in the 23rd pick. So it's a lot of running backs still out there. It looks like this draft has been receiver hot. As you can see, after Bijan went Stephon Diggs, Garrett Wilson. I like how that's set up. Nick Chubb at the 10. That's usually about where Nick Chubb goes. I grabbed the CD Lamb and the Tony Pollard. Come back with Amon Ra. I could have went Amon Ra, but I wanted to get a solid running back. Seeming as though this is an all year long league and I can't make moves in it to be able to get, pick up pick up a running back from another owner. This is best ball. It's set it and forget it. They set it. They set the league for you every week on who has the highest points projected. So you don't touch your rosters. You draft it and you just forget it. So I want to build a balanced team. Josh Jacobs went. Yeah, I knew wasn't getting no Josh Jacobs. I don't know what I was thinking. Drafting where my draft position is at the 11. But it's coming back my way, so I'm gonna come off of this screen real quick. DK Metcalf just went. Mark Andrews. Remember, this is 12 man out of 10 man. So we go deep. We go real deep into this ADP. End up in the 200 somewhere. So have no one in my queue. It's gonna be best available, in my opinion, not this ADP opinion. I'm liking. Let's see what I'm at. Got about 5 picks to me. Ramondre Stevenson is who I want out of what I see right now. Just a high floor. He's a high floor guy. Means he's gonna get you 15 points every week. Could get you 25 points. In that offense, just a beast of an animal. I mean, this guy is doesn't get hurt. He's a 3-down back, true 3-down back. There's not many more three down backs in the league these days, man. Ramondre is one of them. Might not be able to get him. If we can't, want to go Amari Cooper. I love Joe Mixon. So if we can't get either one of them, Ramondre he might come home to daddy. Look at it. Look at this. Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb. If I can get Ramondre, and then I can come back with the Joe Mixon would be just ridiculously loved. But I doubt that's going to happen. But, you know, it's a double. Yes, I did get Ramondre. He got Joe Mixon. I'm going to get Ramondre. And then it's a double pick. Amari Cooper will probably be gone. Yep, Amari Cooper's gone. Back on me. Got to be quick. I could jump and get Justin Fields right now. He goes 42. We're close to it. I could get Najee. Solid running back. Super solid running back. Super solid. I think that's going to be my move. Yes, sir. I got 3 solid running backs right now, man. It's going to be getting a pill. Going to be getting a pill. All of them. Focal points of their offense. So coming back, my pick will be 59. So I need to go down in the 40s and start looking at what I can queue. I'm going to show you guys draft board right now, see what's going on. Quarterbacks are flying. I'm the only one in the league with 3 running backs right now. So, I knocked that out. Jamar Gibbs went pretty early, right after Josh Jacobs. He's usually below. Well, he's been moving up the draft board, though. He has a lot of hype behind him. I'm going to have to get my quarterback when I get back, so we're going to go quarterback receiver. Unless I see Darren Waller out there. I'm big on Waller this year. Looks like Justin Fields, Christian Watson, TJ Hawkinson. So, 1, 2. Everybody by me has a quarterback, which is good to know. And if these guys don't grab a quarterback, who's left out here for me to get? Trevor Lawrence I want. I will go Tua over Deshaun. Trevor Lawrence has the highest ceiling to me out of all these guys, man. He has a hell of an offense around him. Great targets in Christian Kirk. Great targets in Calvin Ridley, one of the best route runners in the league. Um, ETN's a pass catching back. Trevor Lawrence just has the potential to, throw for 350 a game easy and 3 touchdowns a game average, in my opinion, which is going to be big numbers by the end of the year. Um, Tua also in a good situation. We just worry about those concussions, man. Health is big when you're talking about fantasy, especially when you're talking about a league that you can't make moves. So you want healthy players. J.K. Dobbins, Aaron Jones, Alexander Mack, and J.K. Dobbins and James Cook. We'll put in the queue. Jared Judy, Jahan Dotson. You can go Jahan Dotson. Yeah. Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis has been moving up that board. They've been talking big things about him having a breakout year. I've been listening, man. I've been listening. I'm paying attention. All right. For as far as Kyle Pitts and Darren Waller are my targets at tight end. So we need a QB coming back. See what that draft board looking like. Oh, it's coming back to me fast. Trevor Lawrence just got taken. So it looks like we'll have to get Tua in the 6th. It's not what I wanted. Reason being is Tua should be going in. Well, this is a 12-man. That's the difference. So it's more like the 7th round right now. Darren Waller just went. With the way my team's set up, receiver, quarterback is what we need to do. Get it out the way so we at least have I have been saying I need to change it up, man. We might need to go DeAndre Hopkins. Need to change it up a little. He is D-Hop. He is going to be getting the targets. He is the number 1 over there. And he does go 47th ADP. So the value, and Jared Judy hurt. If Jared Judy wasn't hurt, I go Jared Judy. Jared Judy hamstring hurt. This is going to be best ball, so we have to, yeah, man. Let's see what that tight end is looking like. He still got Kyle Pitts out there. But look at Kyle Pitts goes 78th ADP. I'd be jumping out the dough for him. DeAndre Hopkins is we're going to draft. DeAndre Hopkins will be our number 2 receiver for the year. Haven't really been on D-Hop like that, but I can't continue to pick the same players going into a best ball tournament like that. You got to switch it up. There's going to be a magic recipe. If I keep picking the same team, same exact team, and that team does bad, that means every single one of my bets do bad. So this is not like your regular fantasy football going against other teams. I got to get the Tua. I know I'm jumping out the door, but I got to get a solid quarterback. Somebody who's going to have he has an offense around him with Tyreek Hill and Waddle and Mostert. It's a track meet. Any of those guys can take a 5-yard hitch to the house. Tua's numbers are going to be big, just like they were when he was healthy. So I'm comfortable with it, but I also want to get a backup quarterback now that I know is going to be able to put up some numbers and is going to be healthy. And it doesn't have Tua's bye week. So we'll go to quarterbacks real quick just to see who we're going to queue. Dak. Geno Smith I like. I mean, Kurt has Justin Jefferson. Oh, something about Kurt I'm off of though. They made their line better as well. Their line got better in Minnesota. Matt's gonna be pushing that pill. But we'll worry about the backup quarterback a little later. We got to get some value out here. Kyle Pitts went. Figured I wasn't going to get him coming back. But I got my quarterback. I got my second receiver. So at this point, I need to get a tight. I don't need to get a tight end, but I want to get somebody that's solid, which would be Evan Ingram in my opinion at this point, or Goddard. I kind of like Evan Ingram over Goddard, but Goddard, they're both in explosive offenses. They both got a lot of receivers around them. Both got great quarterbacks. Goddard might be more of a end zone target. He's a bigger guy. He gets a lot of red zone targets, so we have to go Goddard first if that's the case. But we want somebody solid. If I can get Jared Jeudy on the comeback right now, would be a beautiful thing. Even though he's injured, he'd be my third receiver, and he'd be on the bench when he comes back. They'll be putting him in to the mix of players, and Judy's the number one over there. Even though right now he's injured, Cortland Sutton will be the number one for the first couple weeks. But once that's over with, Jared Jeudy gonna be getting that rock, man, and you need him in playoff time. This is not a best ball tournament. A best ball tournament has 61,000 people in it, and you have to win each week to get into the next round. This right here is a league of 12 people, and we all put in $50. Winner will win some money. Second place gets some money. Third place gets some money. I believe it is 600, 200, 100 payout as far as places. So I can lose a week and still make it to the playoffs. Or lose a couple weeks is not a problem. But so we're not worried about drafting a player that's hurt, but we know when he comes back, he's going to be money. Just as long as we have somebody, other players in there that can start those first couple weeks. Zay Flowers, Cam Akers, Dallas Goedert is gone. So it looks like I'm going to have to grab Evan Ingram, possibly coming back. If Jared Jeudy's still out there, obviously I told y'all I'm going to get him. I'm not just going to let him sit. Somebody was smart. 76 pick. They went and grabbed him. We got 3 running backs already. We need a tight end. We need Evan Ingram. You'd be jumping out the door for Evan Ingram at, whatever pick I'm going to be at. Let's see. 6 picks away. So I'm pick number 83. He goes 97, but he's the last upper tier tight end we have available. So in this case, I would say, hey, go get your tight end to build your team before somebody goes out there and gets them, and then I'm dealing with a lower tier tight end, if that makes sense. I do want another. I want Cortland Sutton. I definitely want Cortland Sutton. So coming back, this is our target. We're good with Tua. We can get a backup quarterback that's serviceable. We have a 3-headed monster in Pollard, Stevenson, and Harris. CeeDee Lamb and D Hop are both great targets. Notice the value I got with DeAndre Hopkins with the 59th pick. Had to jump out the door. Look, ADP 94, pick 62. But quarterbacks was coming off the line, man, and I needed to grab them. So we're look at if you can see what we're gonna do. So what we really need to do is go see what this guy has on his team, which I can't even see. I don't think. Oh yes, I can. Here we go. He has Saquon, so he needs a QB. So he's looking QB. He's not looking tight end. So I don't. And yeah, I need to get Evan Ingram. No, he's not looking to get a tight end. So we can go Cortland Sutton. at the 86 ADP draft. And then we'll come back and get Evan Ingram because he doesn't need a tight end. He already has one. Oh, I could have just looked up here. Yeah, he already has a tight end, so he's not going Evan Ingram. I can go Evan Ingram. He's going to go Deshaun Watson, get himself a quarterback. And then he'll go another running back probably. Who else is out here? What kind of value we got out here? DeAndre Swift. Yep, DeAndre Swift went. So we're going Evan Ingram. We got our tight end now. Woo! Looking good. All right. This team is solid. Real solid for a best ball league. More solid of a team than I've had lately. In these best ball drafts. I like it. All number ones right now. In the 12 man. Now we got to build our bench. Isaiah Pacheco we like. Khalil Herbert definitely will be a lovely add if we could get him. Marquise Brown's the number one over there. Haven't been getting Michael Pittman, but again, he's the number one solid receiver. If Richardson can build any continuity, that'd be a nice wide receiver 3 to have. Sky Moore, Sky Moore is the number one. Mike Evans, we just so much that we don't know about Mike Evans. Mike Evans, I think, wants to be traded. If he gets a trade and he goes to the right team, it could be a great pick if he goes to the right quarterback. I'll show you guys what's going on in the draft right now. We are in round number 8 in a 12 man. Mike Evans just went. Michael Thomas. I grabbed my Evan Ingram. I'm gonna try to come back and get my backup quarterback on the next round. Sky Moore just went. So it's gonna be a lot of guys off this board. Let's see what these guys' teams looking like. Jamar Chase, Jalen Hurts, Josh Jacobs, Javonte Williams. I've heard Javonte Williams is supposed to be giving up a lot of work to Samaje Perine. They're talking about Samaje Perine might even share the load on week 1 just because they want to ease Javonte back into it. But you hear stuff come out of camps, man, and then the regular season starts, and they're gonna play who's being productive once the season starts, and we don't know what anything's gonna be looking like with the ones against the other ones. So we'll know everything by week 4 on what defenses are looking good, what offenses are looking good. Takes a couple weeks. Romeo Dobbs just went. Daniel Jones. They went and got Danny Dimes over Deshaun Watson. Yes, they did. Dak Prescott just went. So we want to try to get our backup quarterback just to have somebody that is serviceable, so we don't got to start Tua. Tua's like I said before, man. Tua can get hurt. Geno Smith, I love. Kirk Cousins, I'll go with at this point. In this order: Geno, Kurt, Aaron, Russ. And we got Cortland Sutton would be a nice little combo to have a Russ. I wanted Dak, but didn't get him. So I could have that combo. I'm 5 picks away. Woo, Antonio Gibson's still out there. That's a running back we want. Antonio Gibson's, in my opinion, is the last of the top tiers of running backs that you guys see on this list right here. And he just went. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't you go get him? So we only have 3 running backs right now. Want to get a backup quarterback. Geno Smith will be it. If we can. Geno Smith's bye week is in 5. Tua is in 10. So we would have a serviceable quarterback who's going to be throwing to DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and the rookie once he gets healthy. So Michael Pittman just went. So I'm going to go Geno, Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown's look at Marquise Brown's ADP 74. So if I can get him coming, let's see. Quarterback, he only has one. I don't think he's gonna be thinking about Geno, so I'm gonna go with Marquise first, and then because there's other quarterbacks that I can grab besides Geno, so I'm gonna go with Marquise Brown first as a receiver. To get him at the 107th pick, ADP 74 is a steal. He's a wide receiver one. If I get a wide receiver one that gets hurt, I can throw him in there. If Kyler Murray comes back, man, he's gonna be money. I'm not sure about the rookies over there though, Dobbs over there in Arizona. So, Marquise is on my bench, but that was one hell of a pick this late in the draft. No way he should be out there right now. I'm gonna come back get Geno at the 110th pick. He ADP 114, so we're not jumping for him. Let's see what else is out there first though. Let's go out now. Let's go out there and see what's out there first. Don't just jump at anything. All right, backup tight end, Kincaid would be it. No, yes. I see Samaje Perine out there. At this point, though, I'm feeling the Geno Smith backup role. We're going to go Geno Smith. So, we got Tua and Geno, Tony, Ramadre, Najee, CeeDee Lamb, DeAndre Hopkins, Cortland Sutton, Marquise Brown, and Evan Ingram. It's a nice lineup. Let's see what we're looking at as far as points compared to everybody else. 1821, 1953, 1600, 1800, 1860, 1715, 18. So yeah, we're over 2000 already. So as our points are looking, points wise, man, we have the best draft so far. See what's on the draft board. I think we're in 11, 10 right now. We're in 10. Kincaid went. Dalton Schultz went. So they're already getting backup tight ends. Oh no, they didn't have a tight end. That is their tight ends. Okay. Me getting Geno Smith that late is pretty good, man. Don't forget he's a top 5 quarterback from last year. Top 5, man. That's crazy for him to be going that late. In the 12 man. We're around like, if we're in a 10-man lead, it's like round 12 or 13. Jared Goff just went. Raheem Mostert. Boy, did I forget about him. Yeah, reason Raheem should be way higher than this. He's supposed to be going in round 9 right now in a 10-man. We're in round like 12 if we were in a 10-man. The reason, I didn't even know he was out there. I would have got him. I ain't gonna lie, I'd have got him over Geno and came back and got Geno. Raheem Mostert is in a sweet situation. Jeff Wilson Jr. just went on IR. He's going to be out 6 weeks plus. So Raheem is starting running back. He was starting anyway, but now he's like the man over there for the next 6, 7 weeks to start the season. He should be going, in my opinion, in round 9, possibly in 8 if you want to jump out. If you want to jump out the door, you can get him in 7 and have him on your bench as a running back. As the first running back off your bench. But in my opinion, you could go receiver hard in your draft and then jump and get him in like the round 7 or something like that and be set nice. You could go receiver heavy, 1, 2, 3 receiver, grab a running back, grab a quarterback, or grab a quarterback, running back, and then come and get Raheem in the 7th round, 8th round, and be looking sweet, in my opinion. Jerick McKinnon just went. Nico Collins is gone. Jamal Williams missed a touchdown. That's the backup in Miami right there right now. He's he's questionable, injured. Let's see here. We need to go back to the board. Our pick is coming up. We're 3 picks out. What tight ends are still there? Tyler Higbee, I love him. He's going to be hot now that Cooper Kupp's hurt. Odell Beckham's been doing big things. I like him right now as a backup receiver. Running back wise, Let's see what's on the board. I like Algier and Deion Jackson. That's about it, what I see. Tyler Gier goes 140, so we're not going to jump out the door for him. We'll probably go Odell Beckham. Well, we need another running back. Yeah. It's not jumping out the door. We're going to get our backup tight end. Let me see his bye week. 10 is perfect. Algier is 11. Yeah, we can make it happen. We'll go Higbee and then come back and get Algier. Or will we? I probably should have grabbed Algier first and then came and got Higbee because I got a feeling this guy's going to try to get Algier. Got a funny feeling. He went Mooney. Oh, man, I should have got that. I'm over here kicking myself in the butt, man. I should have got Mostert. Macklin. Algier's still out there. He got Laporta. So we're going to get Algier as our fourth running back. All right. We got 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends, 4 running backs, 4 receivers. We'll go running back, receiver coming back. Juju Schuster I like. Reason I like Juju, he's the number 1 over there in New England. I heard Mac Jones has been looking for him in practice. Like, that's it. It's Mac to Juju, Mac to Juju, Mac to Juju. So that trust from the quarterback, I love to hear. So I like Juju this year, and I like to get him late. I mean, he's still Juju Schuster. You know, when he was with the Steelers, we were investing high pick. That guy was going 5th round as a receiver. So Juju Schuster, I'm in on this year with the situation. Let's go to the draft board. Show you guys where we're at. Cole Kmet, I love. And was Justin Fields' outlet last year. Great route runner, great blocker. He's going to stay in the game. Juwan Johnson, I love. Red zone target share is high for him. They don't have a goal line back over there. So, that's why they use, what's his name? The tight end. Oh, Macklin. The tight end over there that they have, this a quarterback, the gadget guy. Oh my God, why did I just had a brain fart. Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill might take away from some of his red zone targets, but I love some Juwan Johnson. This guy got Jordan Love as his backup. Jordan Love still has to prove himself. All right, looks like Juju's still out there, man. And he goes at 115 ADP. He'd be a steal 7 picks from now at a 155. If he goes, he goes. If he doesn't, we're going to get him. Deion Jackson's supposed to be starting over there in Indianapolis with the wake of what's going on with Mr. Jonathan Taylor. That's tearing up the fantasy world right now. Everybody been drafting him 2nd round, thinking that something was gonna happen. He's gonna get a deal. I've been doing drafts for the last 3 weeks. Man, that guy is giving everybody fits. I actually had him in a league that I missed the draft and I auto drafted him, and I traded him away because it was a 2 quarterback league and I got no quarterbacks. Oh man, I was in a sticky situation. I made a couple trades, made it happen. Man, there's a team that I had Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson. It's a 2 quarterback league, so they were going quarterback to begin, and I was picking off all the number 1 guys. But in that league, you need two quarterbacks in order to make the playoffs. Just is what it is. High scoring quarterbacks too. So I ended up trading Jonathan Taylor for Cam Akers and Bryce Young just to get a quarterback, and looks like it worked out for me. All right, we're coming up on Deion Jackson. Looks like Schuster just went. Oh man, we'll go Jacoby Myers, and then Deion Jackson. Like Jacoby Myers over there. I said he was also looking good in camp. Heard about Alec Pierce in Indiana looking good. Could be a comeback player. I stayed doing my research. So I'm up on who's been doing well, who hasn't. Stay up on all that stuff daily. Got 21 leagues, so I got to. Of course, I'm gonna know who the sleepers are. We'll go Deion Jackson since he's starting over there. All right, so we have 5, 2, and 2. We are in the 14th round. Still have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 picks for me. I still got 4 picks left. So we got to go deep. And when you go deep, you got to make sure you know what you're doing. So out of all these quarterbacks, man, Sam Howell has the most potential, in my opinion, to have a big year because of the athletes built around him and how that offense is set up. He has Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson at the running back position. Both are capable of catching the ball. Antonio Gibson is probably the better all-around running back. Then you got McLaurin, Curtis Samuel Jr., and Jahan Dotson. So McLaurin, Jahan to me is the number one over there. Everybody thinks McLaurin, to me he's the number one, but McLaurin, you can call him the number one. Call Jahan Dotson the slash number one, and then you got Curtis Samuel, man, coming out the slot, man. That team is ridiculous with talent. So Sam Howell to me will be the first guy I get off this list. Kyler Murray may not even play this year. Matthew Stafford, Matthew Stafford's getting older. His numbers have been declining, so it's not like he's gonna have a comeback year. Cooper Kupp's hurt, so I'm out on Matthew Stafford right now. Bryce Young, not proven, but proven in college to be very accurate on the run. Kyler Murray, again, may not even see the field. Jimmy Garoppolo, EIU's finest. Set up in a decent situation. I mean, got some good receivers over there. So, what number we on? I think we're gonna get another backup quarterback just in case. If I was gonna go with somebody out of all this entire mix, it's gonna be. Ooh, this is rough. Probably Jimmy Garoppolo, seeming as his weapons he has around him with the Myers, Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfro, Josh Jacobs. Like his offense is nice. The players he got around him is nice. So, and he's bye week 13. Their bye weeks are 5 and 10. So yeah, man, we'll probably go with him. Tannehill's washed up. They're going to be obviously Derrick Henry is the focal point over there. I mean, he does have DeAndre Hopkins now, but that doesn't mean DeAndre ain't gonna be getting double teamed. And yeah, man, I just see it being Ryan Tannehill having a worse year than he did last year. So I'm not messing with him. CJ Stroud, not messing with nobody that young. He's inexperienced. I'm good. Ritter, inexperienced. Baker Mayfield, trash. Mac Jones supposed to have a better year this year. But yeah. Let's see. We are up in 4 picks. Probably grab Garoppolo as our backup. Out on Murray. Kareem Hunt doesn't have a resting place, but when he does, he'll be on my team. We'll grab him just in case. Stash him on the bench. Who knows what might happen. Jeff Wilson's on IR. We're just talking about Curtis Samuel. Picks on me. Probably going to go Kareem Hunt first. Hey! Kareem Hunt. And then we'll come back with Garoppolo. It's going to take my projected points down by getting Hunt because he's not projected for any points. But just in case, man, he gets added to a team, somebody's going to get hurt during the season. He's still been visiting teams and stuff like that. So it's not like we won't see Kareem Hunt at some time this year. Could be a little sleeper stash, man. So that's all I'm on right now with that pick. We're going to go Garoppolo for our third quarterback. We already talked about why out of the quarterbacks that were left over. I have 2 more picks. Right now we got 2 tight ends. Who's out here tight end left? They could have some type of fantasy impact. Hunter Henry. These guys, I like Hunter Henry. Zach Moss. Deep in the draft, there's always a sleeper somewhere. Somebody could possibly even, win you a couple weeks. Always a sleeper stashed away. Zach Moss is going to be that guy for our running backs. Receiver-wise right now, Miko Hardman over there with Aaron Rodgers is going to be our pick. I like Miko. Take the top off the defense. Aaron Rodgers still one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. They can get that line together. Miko could be a nice little sleeper pick. Conklin in New York. We'll cue him as well with the Jets. Like Tyler late. He's a solid option. And Aaron Rodgers, he's never been with a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, so we'll see how that works out. Conklin just went. Of course he did. This will be my last 2 picks coming up. We got Zach Moss, Miko Hardman locked in. Let's lock a couple more in. Josh Palmer, just in case those other receivers get hurt, which could be a high probability. Um, no Deontay Foreman. Zach Moss for sure. Five picks away. Finishing up. Notice Baker Mayfield's still out there. Tampa's finest, man. We live in I'm in Tampa Bay right now, y'all. This is where Hot Soup lives. Tampa Bay, Florida. I feel sorry, man, for these Buck fans. I'm going to the Chicago Bears Bucks game on the 2nd. Yes, sir. Got the fresh stitch throwback Walter Payton. Gonna rock that out there at the Bears game. Pro Legends version. Yes, sir. Excited about this game. Taking my son out there. We're gonna go watch those Bears put it on those Bucks. Let's go. Picks on me. He needs a running back. He only has 4. We're going to get Zach Moss anyway. Right now. And we'll come back with Miko Hardman. He didn't need receivers, so I left Miko out there. All right, our draft is done. Show you what last picks look like in the last round of a best ball draft. Round 18. 18 rounds of selecting. I like how solid my team is. Got 2 at the quarterback. I like it. Geno Smith as my backup. I like it. If for some reason one of those guys get hurt, Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, we don't know about Garoppolo right now. I don't know what type of season he's gonna have. We haven't heard a lot of hype about it going on in camp over there in Las Vegas, but he has some weapons, so that's why I grabbed him over everybody else, was the weapon factor. Running backs is solid as ever, man, with the Tony Pollard, Ramondre, Najee Harris. That coming at these teams every week is going to give them fits. CeeDee Lamb, DeAndre Hopkins, love it. Cortland Sutton, another big target. Lost 10, 15 pounds this year. Say he's running the crisp routes. He's a big end zone target. Gets a lot of red zone targets. Him and Rush just couldn't connect last year. Marquise Brown, value pick of the draft. ADP 74, went at the 107 pick. So, yeah, that was a value pick. A nice one. And then I got Evan Ingram, very serviceable at the tight end. So, yeah, man, I'm liking this team. Real solid. Real solid squad. So I appreciate everybody tuning in for Best Ball Drafts. Once again, this is a $50. This is not a tournament. This is a 12-man league. We're going to do another tournament draft coming up. So stay tuned. Go on Hot Soup Fantasy Football. Hit subscribe. Appreciate y'all coming out. We'll talk soon.